Hi, I'm Lieutenant Governor Troy Findley. Recently, Kansas had the opportunity to host the High Plains Regional Transmission Conference in Lawrence. It was a great event, and I truly appreciate the industry representatives from across the Midwest who attended, and the leaders from Kansas who, as always, were great spokespeople for our state. It was especially appropriate to have that meeting here in Kansas because we truly are at the heart of this nation's energy future, both geographically and in our efforts to bridge the gap in our region's transmission grid. Driving west on Interstate 70, you'll come across wooden billboards that read, "One Kansas farmer feeds 129 people plus you." This simple idea speaks to how we view ourselves and our role in providing for America. Because we don't grow only enough wheat to make bread for ourselves, we don't build only enough planes for the Kansas businesses and Kansas passengers. We don't lead the bioscience industry to only cure sickness and disease within our borders. No, we do these things because Kansas will always seek to do our part to move America forward, and the same can be said of our energy future. For instance, the energy resources in the Hugoton gas and oil fields have for generations played a critical role in our nation's domestic energy supply. But this is only the beginning of what our state has to offer. Kansas is the third windiest state in the nation. The tens of thousands of potential megawatts generated from our prairie wind could power homes in Colorado, Nebraska, Missouri, Oklahoma, and beyond. Likewise, the resources in those states could be shared with us and each other to ensure that the entire Midwest has a more efficient and effective power grid. But currently, for Kansas and our neighbors, our power is shut in, trapped within the confines of our borders and limited by a lack of modern transmission lines. There is a missing link in our region's transmission grid, and that link is Kansas. Thankfully, connecting America's north and south, east and west has never been closer to becoming a reality. Recently, the Southwest Power Pool had the vision and the leadership to reinstate an important transmission line to its priority project list. They recognize the importance of further analyzing this line, not just for Kansas, not just for renewable energy, but for the entire region's power supply. We are very appreciative of the Southwest Power Pool Board, and we look forward to continuing to work with them to ensure that Kansas can do its part in building a national transmission grid. In today's economic climate, any sign of hope on the horizon is welcome, and perhaps the brightest sign is the role Kansas will play in securing America's energy future, thus bringing more jobs and prosperity to the Sunflower State.